This know-how video contains instructions on manually moving backup accounts between different user homes on the same server. Take note, in most cases, you can use the CBS Web Management Console's export and import option to move a backup account to a different user home. However, for backup accounts with data that are not in the version 789 data, index, and block format, for example, legacy backup set from version 6 for archive purposes, you will have to move the backup accounts between different user homes manually. Refer to the steps provided in this video. The following assumptions are made. Backup user username will be moved from user home A. For example, user home path from the D drive to user home B, user home path from the E drive. Backup data are stored on the CBS server, and CBS server can be accessed physically for best result. For best performance, it is recommended that the migration of the backup user is performed directly on the corresponding AhsayCBS server or in the same LAN environment and not over remote session. 1. On the AhsayCBS server, stop the AhsayCBS services. To do this, on Windows, go to Control Panel, then Administrative Tools, which can be found on the System and Security. Double-click on Services app. Click on Ahsay Cloud Backup Suite. Then select Stop. Do the same for NFS service. For Linux or FreeBSD, run the script file at cbs install home/bin/shutdown.sh to shut down CBS service. Also run the script file at cbs install home/nfs/bin/shutdown.sh to shut down CBS NFS service. 2. Move the user home of the corresponding backup account from user home A to user home B. First, browse to the user home folder. For example, D drive, then user home path user1, then user v1. Move the data from user home A to user home B. For example, from this user home or from D drive, user1, then v1, to E drive, user2, then v1. If username directory contains username number 12345, copy the directory name as is without modification, as that user is owned by sub-admin. The AhsayCBS services of both the source and destination CBS server must be stopped during the migration process. 3. Restart the AhsayCBS services. For Windows, open the Control Panel, then Administrative Tools, which can be found on the System and Security. Double-click on the Services app. Select Ahsay Cloud Backup Suite. Then click Start. Do the same for NFS service. For Linux or FreeBSD, run the script file at cbs install home-bin-startup.sh to start up CBS service. Also run the script file at cbs install home-nfs-bin-startup.sh to start up CBS NFS service. And 4. Confirm if the backup user is moved properly. Log in to the AhsayCBS web console. Under Backup or Restore, select Users, Groups, and Policies. Confirm if the backup user, for example, v1, is listed under Backup User. Click on the username of the account. Under User Profile, select General. Confirm if the new user home path is listed under Home Directory.